The Russian Girl, uh, Kingsley Amis. Um, in the introduction to one of his novels, this would be number 15 or 16, I guess. Well, maybe 14, 15, because one of the books by him is the memoirs. Fabulous, just as well. Revealing a super intelligent human being without that many flaws. I mean, if we think intellectuals, my Paul Johnson, a book in which we find about Tolstoy, Hemingway, Ibsen, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and quite a few others, we are appalled. Jean-Jacques Rousseau left his children at the door of the orphanage, abandoned them, yes, and that's at the time when 9 out of 10 would die in such situations. So these are the people we're talking about. Kingsley is like drinking, but not to the extent when the press would suggest, from what we get in the news. And was funny. He was the victim of some pranks. He also did a few, just like that time when he moved the car with some friends. He moved the car, and the target was really upset. Took a few days to find the car. Anyway, so the Russian Girl, Anna Davidovna, poet, presents us with a problem, a serious moral problem at one point. We're saying goodbye, I guess, today, is according to the Kindle speed evaluation of reading. There's a bit over 1 hour left of reading. So unless something happens, he has another idea and doesn't let me finish. My tomorrow is the end of the Russian Girl, which is a pity. It's referring to a quote from Umberto Eco. The one who doesn't read has that one life. The reader has 5,000 lives. That's eternity backwards. And I was thinking, when reading The Old Man at the Zoo recently, that was a bit of a letdown. Angus Wilson, who wrote Anglo-Saxon attitudes that I loved, and the mistake being so enthused with Anglo-Saxon attitudes, I was expecting from The Old Man at the Zoo the same elation, and it didn't happen, so that was a little, and I wasn't so happy to enter those lives there, and just walked out. And here with the Russian Girl, that's such a joy to share with Richard, with even the appalling but also so amusing Cordelia offers a lot of fun with her explosions. Greek for Greek. She talks in a funny manner, and she has this abusive ways, calls people pat dogs. Look, could you come and in the latest little drama, she's upset now because of tension with Richard, her husband, who has found himself on this Russian girl. Anna, the poet, Pat, could you come here and make me a light meal? But when Richard comes home, there's a clash, there's a quarrel, because, well, what took you so long? And why could you find another tray? There was only this one. Could you find a better one? And so on and so on. So she's pushing people around, turning them into domestics, even if they have no obligation, no reason. They're not paid. She makes her ex-husband recounts from his experience. She had been married before, Richard, to it's not Gilbert. I'm taking it from something else, from the movie, from Donnez-moi ma chance, in fact. So he says at the house before she would call 5 women or so, and she wouldn't make them clean and do things around the house, and then wouldn't even invite them to the party for which they were cleaning, rearranging, and fixing the house, the food, drinks, and so on. And now with a moral problem, which is offering us a climax, the Aristotelian discovery and reversal, 2 elements in the drama, very important. And in the book I'm reading, in parallel, I've been reading it for months now. It's The Dream of Reason. It's longer, and it's philosophy, which is the history of philosophy, which is deeper meaning, more difficult, let's say, more. Anthony Gottlieb, who is also with The Economist, wonderful book. So talking about Aristotle and his virtue, which is surrounded by vices on each side. So in the drama, you have revelation, and you have discovery and reversal, and the example of the messenger in Oedipus is given. The messenger comes with what he thinks people would say is the good news, but then knowing who the father of Oedipus is turns the whole thing into a tragedy. It's discovery and reversal at the same time. Oh, that's the father. Well, then I kill my father, and I'm doomed. I also married my mother. Incest and all that. So Richard thinks Anna's poetry is shit, but he loves her. And what will he do with a petition he has to sign? And not just sign, he has to head. His name has to be the first on that. How could he do that and maintain integrity? His career, his professional self-respect, which was the most important thing. And then how will things play out? I mean, it may come to the point where he refuses to, but then what about Anna? And if he keeps his integrity and doesn't sign, his love, this relationship could die.